we got a really interesting fight coming up. A fight involving probably the best heavyweight in the world against a guy who's making his boxing debut. Yes, I'm talking about Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, which is taking place in Saudi Arabia on October 28th. A crossover event that I'm expecting to see some fireworks. Both heavy punchers with a lot on the line. I'm expecting a crazy fight come the 28th. This is the Never Drop Podcast. We'll take a closer look at Fury versus Ngannou. Make sure you subscribe, press that like button, comment below who you think's going to win. Tyson Fury, best heavyweight in the world right now. He's given a challenge to Francis Ngannou that not a lot of people would. Ngannou, former MMA star, superstar, right? 37 years old, finished his deal with, I believe, MMA, and he was like, okay, what's next? Wasn't too many offers coming to him. There was a potential fight with Deontay Wilder talked about that never came to fruition. All of a sudden, Tyson Fury says, let's go fight in Saudi Arabia. A fight that I believe I've seen Fury's guaranteed over $100 million to begin with. So this is a big time event, a big time payday for both guys. And a fight where, for Fury, he doesn't have much to gain, but he really has everything to lose. We've seen these crossover events happen. We've seen Jake Paul kind of bring the influencer to boxing transition. He hasn't done it too smoothly, but he's done it. We've seen, obviously, the McGregor versus Mayweather. We've seen these fights, and they haven't been close to begin with. These fights really haven't been close, and the reason people were so mad about this fight is because we want to see Fury versus Usyk for the heavyweight undisputed championship of the world. A fight that, if you're a boxing fan, that's probably number one. Your dream fights, right? We've gotten the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia out the way. We've got Spence versus Crawford out the way. Fury Usyk is the biggest fight in boxing by far. And when this Francis Ngannou fight was announced, we're sitting back like, oh, we're never going to get Fury versus Usyk for undisputed. That been in talks forever. And it obviously, that fight couldn't happen. And we're seeing Fury take on someone who's never boxed before in his life. We were disappointed. But something's changed. And that change was a contract between Fury and Usyk being signed for either late 2023 or early 2024. A fight between the both of them. My guess, and I saw Usyk said as well, that while he wants the fight to happen in December this year, the odds are it'll happen early 2024. That's a quick turnaround, especially for Fury to go from now fighting Ngannou, who's never really boxed before, to fighting Usyk, the biggest challenge of his career. So now that adds a little more to this fight. Can Ngannou do anything to hurt Fury? Potentially mess up this super fight? See, I feel like now that kind of draws people in. We have the fight of fights scheduled, signed. Can Ngannou not only get the upset, but can he ruin a potential mega fight? The mega fight that lays in the future for Tyson Fury? It's going to be interesting, right? Fury, well, of course, I think he's taking the camp serious. I wonder how as a boxer, how seriously you can take a camp like this, right? You're fighting Ngannou, who I've mentioned many times has not boxed before. Well, granted, he grew up as a boxer and then switched to MMA, but obviously his profession has been MMA. And in the few videos that I've seen of him training, he has Mike Tyson in his corner. I will say that Ngannou's had Mike Tyson helping him throughout this whole time. I saw a video, Mike kind of showing him the right hand punches, right? The 1-2. The one, aka the jab, was not looking good for Ngannou. It looked really weak. And if he's going to bring that to the table against Tyson Fury, we might be in for a very, very short night. I just wonder how much showmanship Fury's going to bring, because I truly think he might be able to get Ngannou out of there within 4 rounds. But is he going to try and keep this fight going a little bit? Put on a little bit of a show in Saudi Arabia? That's what I'm interested. Does he play around with Ngannou? Because I think Fury will be able to do anything he wants in that ring. I'm not sure. Can Ngannou land a big right or left hand? He has the power. I think that's true. He has the power. But will he have the stamina? We've seen these exhibitions where the UFC guy crossing over or MMA guy crossing over just doesn't have the stamina to last. So does Fury do something like kind of just waits it out and then pounces on him in the later rounds? That's the interesting thing about this fight. Or does Ngannou come in and surprise us all? Great shape, great stamina, great power, great skills. Does he do that? It's going to be an interesting fight. And with the fact that Usyk versus Fury is looming, I think that makes this fight even more enticing, as we're going to see Fury versus Ngannou go at it in a fight that I think everyone thinks Fury should win easily. Personally, I think Fury's going to handle business quickly. If he's taking this serious, I think he'll handle business quickly, Ngannou will get his payday, and we'll move on to the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world come late 2023, early 2024. But maybe he plays around with Ngannou. Who knows? I think Fury's going to get him out of there quickly, but it's interesting. These fights, even though in the past they haven't turned into good fights, it's interesting, isn't it? A lot on the line. And for Tyson Fury, again, he's getting a lot of money for this fight, but there's really no reward for him boxing-wise and a lot of risk for him. So can Ngannou shock the world with a victory, or will Tyson Fury cruise into the heavyweight undisputed championship fight against Usyk? We'll see. October 28th. Mark your calendars. Get ready for it. The best heavyweight in the world is back to fighting. We're going to see. This has been the Never Drop Podcast. Comment below. Who do you think's going to win this? And are you ready for Usyk versus Fury? Fury versus Usyk? I know I am. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and that's it. That's all I got for you. Peace. I'm out.